Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So, Mikey Musumeci's DVD has probably been the most difficult DVD for my friend and I to digest. That being said, I haven't really seen any other instructionals that explain leg pummeling as well as he does. Now, I've watched most of John Danaher's DVDs and a lot of Gordon Ryan DVDs, and there's just so much conceptual content there that if you're just to go to the gym and do training and sparring, you could probably get away with not ever drilling those DVDs. What I'm trying to say is a lot of those DVDs that are more conceptual, you can kind of build upon what you're actually learning in class to kind of refine your game and then drill it afterwards to actually refine it. What we found with the Mikey Musumeci DVD is that a lot of like the sequences, for example, Berimbolo, leg pummeling, those are sequences that you actually have to drill with a buddy in order to kind of get the gist of it, in order to understand like all the other concepts and moves that build upon his original sequence. In this video, we're going to show the sequence of the leg drag in order to get into a passing position from a leg pummeling position.
From here, he's once this beat, so he'd still be pushing from here. He still pushes the leg, so you push my hips all the way this way. Then you connect your hands, and he's coming up more like when my hips are here. Versus you're kind of forcing me from here with locked hands. Go locked hands back like here. You're forcing me to roll back. He just pushes this leg back because if you're connected here, and if I keep this right here, it might be hard for me to come up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But when you push that and then you connect your hands. Yeah, as long as you beat the legs, the options.
I get it.
So I want to ask you guys, have you guys got this DVD yet? And also, have you had any experiences actually drilling and going through the sequences? Maybe not even the leg pummeling one, but also the Berimbolo one. Ryan and I tried doing it one day, and it was very difficult just to get even the first sequence down, let alone getting the second one. So that one was very challenging for us. Let me know down in the comments what some of your thoughts are with this DVD, or whether or not you actually enjoyed watching a lot of the Mikey Musumeci stuff. I personally like it. It's really cool and it's really fun, and it's definitely a really fresh take on a lot of the Gordon Ryan and Danaher stuff that I end up watching a lot.
He just uses momentum with that knee in the hip pocket.
So if you guys enjoyed this video so far, please make sure to like and subscribe. I have future videos coming up where we vlog ourselves drilling and then kind of going through a lot of sequences of other DVDs. So while drilling the sequence, Ryan asked me, do you think we'll forget a lot of these moves after a month or so? And given how difficult some of the sequences were, I kind of jokingly agreed. It was only after when I started editing this video that I began to do a bit more research into the leg pummeling and to see other sequences done at the highest levels. So for a good example, when Imanari went up against Ben Eddy in their match for Polaris, you can see a lot of like the leg pummeling sequences used in action, where both competitors are kind of hiding their hips as well as pummeling their legs in order to either flank and take the back or go in for leg locks, in which case they're constantly pummeling to either hide the heel and kind of expose one another's heels. And in ADCC 2022, Diego Reyes versus Gabriel Souza, you can see a lot of the leg pummeling sequences where he's constantly digging for the heel, and in almost half of his highlights for ADCC, you can see him being very, very comfortable on those leg entanglements. So definitely it's a very, very important part of the game, especially at a very high level, to just even know where your legs are in relation to your opponents, and being able to know when to flank, when to go into inside Senkaku, and when to even go Berimbolo if that's what you wanted to do. So I'll also put a link in the description of all those matches. But yeah, definitely great examples of leg pummeling in action at the highest levels. So here you can see we're going into a leg drag position, and for me to defend and to hide my back, I'm going to drop down to my right hip, and then Ryan's gonna try to catch my hip with his arms. But this time, he's going to pummel his top leg and make like kind of like an X position in order to free up his arm so that he could use the arm as leverage to come back on top. And from there, he takes my back and then goes into a full drag position to begin the sequence of passing my guard. In many ways, this hip connection sequence is kind of like a half berimbolo in the sense that, yeah, like you've passed the legs, but you also have grips that can now allow you to pull yourself up into either getting the back or getting into a mount position. And then a full berimbolo, for example, you're spinning completely throughout the whole way whilst grabbing the IC grips or like the hip grips in order for you to completely take the back. So this is probably the most difficult leg drag position that we had to go through. They were all pretty difficult, but this one required a full inversion, which was a bit weird on my shoulders. But I'm sure I'll get it down like once I drill it more. And as you can see, we have baby Roman in the background, who probably knows all the secrets to the DVD, but just obviously can't tell us because he's a baby.
I don't even know, man.
And then knee to the mat.
You're looking the other way, so you get more extension. Grab me. And then once you have two IC grips, he swings back, but I don't know how to get two IC grips. But I don't think it really matters. As long as you have one sturdy one.
No, I think it does.
Yeah, it's got it, right?
It has to, yeah. Let's rewatch it. Yeah.
Yeah, so not gonna lie, a lot of these sequences were very, very difficult. And the way I like to think of it is it's almost like a body lock pass from an inverted guard situation. But it all starts from leg pummeling. So once you pummel your legs and make sure that your legs are in a safe spot, then you could start working to get the hip grips, or what Mikey Musumeci calls in the DVD, like the IC and the ASIS grips. And from there, you could start to pull yourself up. But yeah, it was just very, very difficult considering once you're in an inverted position, how everything changes a little bit.
No, you gotta go back the other way.
Oh, because now I can't build up on my elbow.
Exactly. So go back. Here, start from the top.
If that crushed, I literally just go, shit, my bad. You try. Maybe you figure out something. Oh, man.
Pressure's on. Everyone's like, gotta hit this shit.
So this is one of my favorite DVDs. However, it's very, very advanced, and I'd recommend watching Enter the Legs by John Danaher first to see what the actual leg entanglement problems are for you to solve. And then from there, I would go a bit more advanced into this DVD to learning about leg pommeling and getting your legs out of dangerous situations. And then from there, maybe start learning about the berimbolo. I think for this session, we ended up spending 3 to 4 hours just drilling the leg drag position and going through inversions, but it was very fun. We learned a lot, and hopefully we'll be able to hit this live. So that's pretty much all that I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoy a video like this in the future, I'll definitely have more. So make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting videos every Monday and Thursday, and I'll be recording us drilling on the weekends. So if anyone's in Vancouver and want to drill with us, let me know, hit me up a message, And yeah, you can always come and train with us. It will always be a good and fun time, and hopefully productive, and you can get a lot of good information out of our drilling sessions.